Dear Dad, I love you. You're the only certainty in my life. You're my rock, and I know no matter what happens in life, you will always be there for me. You're the person I call when I have exciting news, the person I confide in when I face difficulties, the shoulder to cry on, and the person I run to for hugs. You're my safety net, someone who I know I can always trust. Even when I'm not physically with you, I feel like you're here guiding me on what I should do next. I can't imagine a life without you. So many things have changed in the past year, and I feel like I've finally grown up and become somewhat independent. I wouldn't be where I am if it weren't for you. Even though sometimes I feel lonely, I know I can always look to you for support and advice. You're the best parent I could have ever asked for, and I hope that one day I can become just as good of a parent as you. I know that you have been through so much in your life, but somehow you're always able to keep your head up and look for a way to make things better. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope that it's a life where we can have many more long chats at the dinner table, cooking revelations, and late night walks together, even if that entails stealing from Avery. I have so many memories with you, but for some reason I always think of one in particular, or I guess one group of them in particular. I often revisit when I was back in kindergarten and you would sit with me in the car playing tic-tac-toe and eating blueberries. I think I love that memory so much because it reminds me of how present you have been in my whole life. Sometimes I don't think you realize how great of a parent you have always been. You have always looked for what's best for my brother and I. There are no words for how grateful I am to have you. I love you so much, and we definitely have to go on more adventures together. You told me when I was really little, I used to think that you could control the sun. I used to beg you to not let the sun go down. Upon reflection, I think that speaks volumes about how much I looked up to you and thought you were capable of. You've always been my hero. When I tripped and scraped my whole face in the schoolyard, you were the one to help bandage me up. When my best friend cut things off, I was crying for days, you were the one to console me. When I was struggling in school, you were the one to ensure that I got the help that I needed. When I could barely move in the hospital bed, it was you who stayed by my side, who fed me, who gave me the pain meds. You were the one who encouraged me to follow my dreams, even if that meant not seeing you for months at a time. My chapter of childhood is over, but that doesn't mean we'll grow apart. Even though we are kilometers apart, I still feel like you're the closest one to me. You understand me in a way that no one else does. You somehow are able to know exactly how I'm feeling before I get to tell you. I want you to know that I will always be there for you just as you've been for me. I want you to know that we can always trust each other. Love, Maya.